Well, we're having Catfish Kittrell on our lunch break today. John and Danielle Ginn is here from Kittrell's restaurant in Lexington to make it for us. And Wanda Hill of Belzona is a catfish farmer, and we'll talk to her in a moment about why it's important to buy homegrown catfish instead of the imported ones. John and Danielle, let's start with you and tell us if you actually use the homegrown products in your restaurant. Either one of you can start.
Absolutely. Anytime we can, we use Mississippi products, and we also, in the summer, we grow a lot of our own produce that we use in the restaurant. So we try to keep it as homegrown as possible.
And no better place than Belzona. And Wanda, I understand that the number of catfish ponds in the state are actually shrinking. Can you tell me why that is?
Oh yes, because we're competing so much with imports, which they sell their products cheaper than we do, of course, but they're not raised by the stringent rules that ours are.
What about the price of the imported fish rising? I know that it's cheaper, but I understand that that imported price is going up. Do you think that will help you guys?
It's slowly going up, and hopefully what will help us is to explain our safe source of food.
Okay, what do you suggest that consumers do at the actual grocery store?
They need to check their labels on whatever they're buying and try to buy American-grown products.
Okay, and Farm Families of Mississippi is actually a campaign promoting Mississippi agriculture. So tell our viewers at home why it's so important for the consumer to know all about this.
The consumer should know about the agriculture because we have the most safe and affordable source of food, and they need to make sure it's homegrown and safe for their families.
All right, Jen and Danielle, I'm hungry. And
Okay, you ready to get going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
What we have here is a little melted butter.
Okay.
And I've pre-sauteed some red, orange, and green bell peppers and onions before the show because of how fast we have to do this today.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this in the butter, and it's sizzling away.
Yes, it is.
Meanwhile, I'm going to get these fish going. Got a little olive oil.
All right.
We're going to keep it heart healthy over here because we have the butter and the sauce. So
Okay, I was just about to ask you, what about the olive oil? So you're going with the olive oil
we're
to
going
make
that
it a
way.
little healthier.
Make it a little healthier, but you know, real butter comes from cows, and that's a good thing for the farmer as well. So.
And I've just put in a little sweet smoked paprika and self-rising flour, a tablespoon of each.
Okay.
That will thicken the sauce. In New Orleans, they call this a roux.
All right.
So that's
A
just
roux.
about
I
ready.
don't know
You
if I
wanna-
like the way that sounds.
You want to cook it just a little bit so you don't,
It's all about the taste.
so
It's
you
all
don't
about
taste raw flour. You don't want raw
Okay.
flour. So that's ready, y'all. And this is just grade A, heavy cream.
All right.
Another good healthy
It smells wonderful.
healthy farm product.
farm product.
Okay.
And you see it coming together.
I do.
It's getting thick. All right.
Is it best to have it thick?
Oh yes, yes. It's real creamy. You have to have that roux to thicken it.
Okay.
Now that is ready. All we have to do is add these farm-raised crawfish
Love
to the mix.
crawfish, crawdads,
Yes,
mud
ma'am.
bugs, whatever you want to call them. I love them.
And they are in season right now.
Oh, great.
Okay. Well, that is cooking, and this is ready. So I'm going to put it over the top of the blackened catfish that we've pre-blackened
Okay.
for the show.
And while you're doing that, Danielle, how long should we cook the fish?
About 4 minutes on each side.
Okay.
Generally. Also, we'll have the recipe available at on our website, growingmississippi.org. So you can get the detailed information there.
All right. And Jen, you just sprinkled something on top.
That was fresh green onions.
Can you tell I don't cook? I don't even know what you're putting on this stuff.
That's okay. That's
but
what
fresh
you're not
green
gonna do.
onions. Okay. All right.
And there it is. That's
And
Catfish
here it is.
Kittrell.
Catfish
Oh,
Kittrell.
It looks absolutely wonderful. So it's called Catfish Kittrell after the restaurant, but because you also put crawfish in the sauce? Or what's the secret behind the name?
Well, it's my middle name.
It's one of
and
our-
it's after the restaurant. It's one of our
Okay.
biggest
One
sellers.
of our signature dishes. We sell a lot of the Catfish Kittrell, and we love doing our part to support Mississippi farm-raised catfish. So we'll even let you taste it if you
Well, wonderful. We want to taste it. And you know what? Officer Daughtry stuck around to taste this, and so when we come back, I'm going to ask my question that I wanted to ask, because, you know, that's just the journalist in me. Well, if you want more information about the Kittrell restaurant. And for more information about farm-raised catfish, all you have to do is visit the website www.growingmississippi.org. Thanks for coming in, and we'll have another check of your forecast straight ahead. Stick around.
Thank you.
Farming has been my family's business for 8 generations. I'm proud to be one of the Mississippi farmers who provides food to families that is safe, reliable, and affordable. In some countries, families spend up to half their income on food, while here in America, we spend about 10%, just 10%. Support Mississippi farmers. Buy Mississippi-grown products and food. It's good for your family, it's good for Mississippi.
The Farm Families of Mississippi.
Oh, there it is. Doesn't it look great? Catfish Kittrell. And Joseph Daughtry, you are saved by the bell because the producer just told me we're out of time. So even if I asked the question, you wouldn't have time to answer it. That's going to do it for us. Our next newscast is at 4 p.m. But for more news and weather anytime, just go to our website, WLBT.com. Eric and I will see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Make it a great afternoon, everyone.